Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show my finished pieces for the November Bargain Bead Box. I know I've seen a lot of people's finished videos or finished pieces videos already on YouTube. I really wanted to get this video up on my channel the last day of November, but that just didn't happen. So here I am today. It is the 3rd of December. This month, well, last month now, November, it was called Burgundy Boho, and this is all of the pieces all of the items that came in the kit, the monthly subscription kit. There were 18 items. And so, let me set that to the side here. This is what I have left inside this little bag, which I cannot think of the name of this bag right now. Here are just the empty baggies of what I have used up. And I love these bags. I always keep them for, like if I need to give a gift to somebody or just whatever. And then if my daughter makes a bracelet for one of her friends and she wants a bag to put it in, I can let her have one of these. I have these tassels here that are left, and these are called, let me see, number 15, triple tassel pendants. And I'm not really crazy about these. I'm just not crazy about red and purple together. They're kind of cute, but I don't think I'll be using them. So I will need to find somebody that would like them. I have a whole bunch of, well, not a whole bunch, but a good bit of these steel round spacer beads left. It came with 100, so I have used a lot of them, but I still have a nice little amount left. And I have used them some in other projects that I have made as well that weren't like Bargain Bead Box product. This little baggie here has a mixture of beads left. I have 3 of the 12mm Lampwork Art glass handmade round beads that were in, it's called Violet Petals. You can see it's a really gorgeous shade of purple. And then I have some of these 8mm, I think these are the ones that are called Mountain Jade Dolomite round beads, and they have like, they're violet gold. So there are little flecks of gold in the bead. Very beautiful. And then I have a good bit of these left over, and these are the 3mm crystal rondelles in violet jade shimmer. Absolutely gorgeous. I love these. So I was super happy to have some more to play with. This here is a 25mm round tasseled focal. And I'm not really crazy about this. I don't really care for like burgundy and red and stuff, but I'm going to see if my mom wants me to make her something with this because she does like those colors. So I may possibly use that still. I have one of these left. These came in, there were 2 pieces, and they are called Floral Chiffon Petal Tassels in burgundy and gold. And you can see the little flecks of gold in the tassel. So I used one of those. These little ones here are 4mm faceted crystal rondelle beads in cranberry. I do like this shade of red. I did think it was very pretty. And then the kit came with 20 pieces of nickel-free steel earring hooks, and so I do have some of those left. And again, I have used some of those on projects that were not Bargain Bead Box. And then these are some just 6mm steel bead caps in gold filigree. And I love the size of these. I love like the little small bead caps. I just think like bead caps and spacer beads just really help to finish a project. Just make it look more polished. I love using different metal like spacer beads and caps on all my projects. So real fast, I will go ahead and start out with the red things that I created. I was able to get inspired to use a few things. First off, I made these little earrings, kind of boring, very non-imaginative earrings here. I just took the tassel, and these little tassels are called Triangle. Let me find it on the list here. I saw it not long ago, and of course now I'm not going to find it. There were just 2 of them in here. There is Triangle Tassel Drops in Burgundy Poly / Cotton Blend with Brass. So they're just itty bitty little tassels, and I was like not inspired for these. I just wanted to use them, and so I made these little earrings. So very boring, non-creative, but since I've made them, I now have like an idea of somehow I may like kind of dress them up a little bit, so I may still do something with those. And then I made this adorable little bracelet. I love this. Here is a using one of those 2 little tassels with the gold flecks in it, and I just made a couple little dangles to go with it. Just put it on some stretchy elastic, and use those little cranberry faceted crystal rondelles and the gold spacers, and see how it just kind of sparkles. I love these beads, and I think it's just an adorable little bracelet with the little dangle here. Very super cute. So that was fun. So at least I did get that piece out of the set that I really enjoyed. And then this bracelet, or this necklace that I'm about to show here, I did use some, I'd used up all of a couple different beads in the kit. There are some melon beads that were in the kit, and they are called, let me see here, I can find them on my list. I did use a 6-piece strand of frosted crackle agate in like agate barrel beads, and then 10 millimeter matte lampwork glass fluted melon beads, as well as the little 4 millimeter cranberry beads. So I made this little necklace here. Used some of the chain that came in the kit. This toggle here is from my own stash. It's sort of like got a hammered look to it. I love that. And it's got some little, doesn't want to show up very well. It's got a little fun swirly design on it. But I like, it's a little bit darker gold. Has a little bit of the design has like the black coloring in it. So I think that's really pretty toggle. And then I did add just a little dangle at the end there. But this is just a fun little necklace. I made it short because I love shorter necklaces on myself. And it only measures, it comes down about 14 inches. And I just did a little simple design. Used up these 6 little, what did I call them? Frosted crackle agate barrel beads. There were 6 of them. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, I used 5 of these little melon beads in this. And I used the remaining 5 in the bracelet. So here's this fun little necklace here. Thought it turned out really cute. So there is that. And then also in this little bag here, I made these fun earrings. I just took some head pins, and I used crimp beads on the end just to keep the beads from sliding up and down. Just fastened them to the bottom of the head pin. Smushed the crimp beads down onto the head pin, and I thought this turned out really cute. Just makes these nice long dangly earrings. I may end up putting this on a jump ring. I just put them on the loop of the ear wire, but I may put them on a jump ring because they keep getting kind of kinked up there. So I may change that to put them on a jump ring. But I think these turned out really adorable. And they go real nicely with the necklace. And then here is the bracelet I made. And it's a little bit snug. When I measured it, it comes out more like 6 1/4 inches, maybe, if it's that big. On my wrist, I can wear usually from 6 to 6 1/2, or about 6 1/2 is what I like, 6 1/2. And this is a little bit snug on me. So it's between 6 and 6 1/4 inches for this bracelet. I think it measures right at 6 1/4. So it'd be good, be cute on like a little girl, little girl's wrist. And in fact, I know quite a few people that I could send this to. And I think this is a really adorable bracelet. Here are those melon beads that I just surrounded with the bead caps. And I see how that just makes it look nice and finished. And then I put the spacer bead, and then 3 of the cranberry beads, and then spacer and bead cap, melon bead, bead cap, spacer, and then so forth. So just a simple little pattern, but I think it turned out really adorable. So there is that bracelet. And now to the purple, which was my favorite one to play with. I started out doing that first. Okay, I have these. I'll show the earrings first. These earrings were made with the violet and gold Mountain Jade Dolomite round beads, and these are 8mm. And then I also used both of the filigree, fancy filigree brass links that came in the box. And so that is what the earrings look like. Turned out super cute. Let me show one up close. Very delicate and fancy. And I just like the way that it hangs. And if I can get it to stay up here. Love the way that that hangs. Think it's really, really pretty. And then the necklace here, I used the what is it called? Fancy filigree brass wreath pendant. And what I did on this, I took a eye pin from my stash that was gold, and I made a little tiny link out of one of the violet gold dolomite beads. And then I just looped the opening at the ends through one of the little spaces on the wreath link, or the wreath pendant, and just so it would be fastened right in the middle. And you can see it kind of pops out the back side and it pops out the front side, so it gives a little bit of cool dimension. And then I just made three little drops for the bottom, and used the bead caps and the bead, and that's all I put on the little drops. And then I made just a few little connector pieces to go up the side, and then just the rest of it in chain. And then here is a little drop bead at the top, and one of the toggle clasps that came with the kit. And this is called a floral brass toggle clasp. I think it is really pretty. And so that is my necklace there. Love this necklace. And this one measures about 15.5 inches from the clasp down to the bottom of the dangles. So it's a nice length. I think that one's very, very adorable. And then my last set that I made, get this out here. I love, love, love these pieces here. Let me show real fast the little tiny earrings that I made. Just a simple little dangle earring with some of the purple. And I believe these beads are the 8mm natural rainbow fluorite round beads. They just have a little bit of a variation in the color. Some of them had a little bit of shades of green and sort of purple, and just different pretty, all kinds of different shades throughout the bead. And then I used some of the itty bitty little violet jade shimmer crystal rondelles that are 3mm at the top and bottom, and then bead caps and spacers. And so there are these earrings. I think it turned out really, really pretty. Love how they just kind of hang and dangle there. Very simple, but very beautiful at the same time. Here is the bracelet that I am in love with. And here are the different, see how you can see a little bit of the green in some of those beads. And then I used another one of those larger 12mm art glass handmade lampwork beads, and it has a little bit of some gold flecks through it, not even in the camera. So that turned out really, really pretty, and it fits my wrist really, really like perfectly. It's about 7 inches. So when I put that on, it just barely moves around, not a whole lot, but in fact it may be just a touch too loose for me, because when I move my wrist, the bead flops around to the bottom. But love the whole design of this bracelet, and if I wanted to, I could always remove just a few of these smaller beads to make it fit better, but I may end up trying to sell this as a set. And then for my last necklace here, I just took a long length of the chain that came in the kit, and this is a 4x3mm textured steel oval. You can see that it's kind of like got a hammered look to it. If you can, I don't know if it can show up very well in this camera, but it has a little bit of a hammered look to it, very textured, and then it's oval shape. And I just took one of the 12mm lamp work art glass handmade round beads, that's a mouthful, and made a little wrapped loop on it. No, I didn't make a wrapped loop. Just a simple loop. And then put the spacers at the top and bottom with bead caps, even though the bead caps are itty bitty. Like the bead caps are 6mm, and which they don't even think they look like they're 6mm to me. They look more like 4. But they say on the paper 6mm, and this bead here is 12. I still think that the bead cap makes it just look finished. I love this. I love the look of the large bead with the teeny tiny bead cap. I think it's adorable. And then I just took 5 little pieces of the chain. I just measured so they're all the same length, and then put them onto a jump ring, and it makes this cute little tassel that hangs down here. So I love this necklace. I think it turned out so adorable. And there it is. And this one, of course, is a long necklace. Like I said, I don't normally like really super long necklaces. And this one measures, actually this one is not as long as I thought it was. This one says here, according to my ruler, it's about 15 inches. So maybe it's not as long as I thought. But it has a real nice long section of chain. I did not put any kind of little dangle on the end there. Just a simple, just left it simple. And that is what the necklace looks like. So that is what I had fun creating for the month of November with the November Bargain Bead Box in Burgundy Boho. So thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by and watching. And I'm also going to be doing another video here as well, showing other pieces that I've made in November that aren't with the Bargain Bead Box items. They're just out of my stash. So be on the lookout for that. I will be recording that here shortly. And thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by and watching. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.